G'day Argy Bargy crew. Hope you're having a fantastic day and your family's happy and healthy. Okay, stick around to the end of the video. I've got a bit of a surprise for you that I think a few of you people might enjoy. All right, so as you're probably already aware, ATS has released the Kansas City DLC, and along with that comes the event, Cruising Kansas. I've done about 6 trips already out of the 14. So what we'll be doing today is having a look at one of those jobs and exactly what it entails. It's basically just you've got to pick up a job from one of the cities in Kansas, and as long as the length of the job is 100 miles or more, that will qualify for the event. And once you've completed the event, you get a paint job for your truck. It's a sunflower paint job, I think it's called. Where are we? Here it is. Players that deliver cargo to or from 14 Kansas cities will gain a personal World of Trucks achievement and the Sunflower Sunset themed ATS truck paint job Steam inventory item. So, yeah, I mean, that's not bad. Normally they just give you a plush toy or something like that, but as long as the paint job's not too ridiculous, as long as it looks half decent, I think that's quite a good little prize that you get for completing your event. Anyway, so yeah, let's go and take a job. And to take the job, you've got to go through the external contracts, which links you up to World of Trucks. So it says there, complete World of Trucks delivery contracts using your own equipment. A record of these deliveries is stored to your World of Trucks profile. So you've got to make sure that you do it through World of Trucks to compete in the Cruising Kansas event. All right? So we'll go and have a look. I'm actually in Hayes, I think it is, yeah. And so we're going to make sure it's 100 miles. That's only 7 miles, so that's no good. 10 miles, 83, getting closer. Let's have a look. 87, 92, 135. Trying to go through some of these cities that I haven't explored already with the job so that I complete one of the events and I also discover a city if possible. Going to be able to do it? Doesn't look like it, does it? Ooh, no. No. And they're going to be too long if that's the case. Yeah, everywhere but. Look at that. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the drawing board. And we'll pick that one. Yeah, that'll do the job. All right. So use packaging. And as you can see, it's connecting to World of Trucks. And, oh, by the way, I've got the head tracking set up. I've also now, I was just using the yaw on the head tracking. What I'm doing now is just moving left to right to show you how it works. But I've actually included pitch now because I've found that with the new system that I'm using, that the pitch is quite good. Before, what would happen is if I moved left to right, it would be doing this. But now it's quite smooth, and looking up and down is quite smooth as well. And this is a free program. I'll be making a update video on the head tracking. Another one, this is now the 3rd video I've made on it, to show you the settings that I use to get this type of movement. Anyway, all right, so let's go get this job. Yeah, with the Kansas City DLC, a few people have been reporting bugs, and I actually found a couple myself. But the main one that was really of concern to me was every time I tried to use a jake brake, it would the retarder would come on instead, and you had to, it kept saying to decrease or increase, use this button, and I could never get the Jake brake to work. But what I found was if you hit the button that decreases the retarder, if that sign keeps coming up, retarder in use or whatever it is, if you keep pressing the button that decreases the retarder, eventually that sign goes away and then you can use your Jake brake again. So if you're experiencing that problem, that's one of the ways to fix it that I've found, and since I've done it, it's been fine. So yeah, if the retarder comes up instead of the Jake brake, just keep pressing until the retarder turns off and your Jake brake will come back again. I'm in the Peterbilt 389, the default truck, one of the trucks that comes with the game. It's not a mod. I mean, it's got a couple of little mods on it, like the rims. Let's step outside and you can see the rims are actually a mod. But I'm trying to keep this profile as realistic as possible using, you know, the default trucks. Oops. And using all the realistic mods that I can. I've got realistic economy, realistic field of view, blah blah blah, realistic everything, physics, as much as possible. So it's like, you know, as close to the real thing in real life as I possibly can. And that's probably why, if you notice, I don't have a great deal of money because I've got the realistic economy on. And it makes the game a little bit harder, which is good because it makes it challenging. I'm sorry, I was just looking at something. That's the other thing you need to know with the head tracking. If you look away from the screen, the screen goes funny. But what I've done is I've set up a button on my steering wheel that if I click it, it turns the head tracking off. So now I'm looking away from the screen and nothing's actually happening. So because I've turned the head tracking off itself. And then what you can do is once you look back at the screen, just let me go through this corner here and then I'll do it. And then you just click it and now the head tracking's back on again. So yeah, I found that, you know, if I scratch my head like that, see how it jumps around? So before I do that, I'll turn it off and then turn it back on when I finish scratching my head. If you get what I mean. Now, where's this truck? Ah, there it is. Whoops. Wrong gear. And what I also got, I've removed the icons so that it's more realistic. There's no green icons showing up. I've also got the, I think it's called precision coupling, or advanced coupling, which means it's just like in real life. You've got to get it dead on or else you won't couple the trailer. And I've found that it makes you that much more precise because you get sick and tired of not being able to couple up. Boom, that was nice, well done. Okay, let's have a look at the load. It's only a little short trailer, but it's going to do the job. Oh, my dog's going off in the background, sorry about that. He always does that whenever I record a video. Okay. I've got some talking points here that I wanted to mention while I was filming this video. Please excuse me looking away. Once I get out of these roundabouts, I'll have a look at my talking points that I was going to mention. As you can tell, each time I look look away, the screen goes weird. So I forget to turn it off. Yeah, it's a funny looking little trailer, that one. I didn't even bother looking what was actually in it. Or what the weight was. Alright, let's have a look at these talking points that I've got here. Yeah, like I said about the Jake brake. And yeah, the head tracking. Like I say, I'll be doing another video just to update exactly how I've set this up for the pitch and whatnot, so that when you're looking, you can look down, you can look up if you need to. The other good thing about it is when I've got the roof cam, I've got the pivot roof cam, so I can look around, check the scenery out on the rooftop. I'll leave a link to the to that mod if you're interested in the description.
Smokey Bear's taking pictures. Let's back it on down. Over.
And as you just heard there, that's another mod that I've got operating in the background. It's I think it's the sound pack, Sissels or whatever it's called, sound pack. I think that's what it is. Again, I'll double check and I'll leave a link to it. It's now been updated so that it basically gives you warnings. The other drivers or the NPC drivers will warn you when there's a copper coming and there's a police officer coming, so that you don't get fined. So that's a bonus. It takes the place of the voice navigation, but I mean, if you're keeping an eye on your route advisor or whatever you want to call it, you don't really need the voice navigation. It's the other thing, when you're doing these events, you're restricted to 65 miles per hour. A lot of people wonder why the trucks won't go past 65 miles per hour when you're on World of Trucks. They actually do that intentionally to even the playing field, so that people can't or don't benefit from speeding and getting jobs done quicker and so forth. It's just to make it fair to everybody that plays the game or uses the simulator.
Someone spilled honey on the road. Typical for this time of day.
Now you'll see there'll be a cop coming now because we've been warned. There you go, right there. There he goes. Whoops. A little bit hard to get used to the head tracking because I'm so used to just using my mouse to look around, and I overcorrect sometimes when I come back. I'll do this and go whoops like that. It can be a bit dangerous, but I'm training myself out of it gradually. Had a cop sitting on the side of the road. Yeah, look at that. Waiting for it to catch me. But yeah, like I say, I'm training myself to gradually come back slowly so that I don't overcorrect and end up having an accident. Once you get used to it, I can't play the game now without it.
We got a bear. Pull your hammer back and part your hair.
Whoops. What did I hit the bike?
Thanks for the report.
No, there's a car. No, it's a bike. I did hit the bike. Sorry, mate. He disappears into the back of the truck there with his black helmet. Can't see him probably. least I didn't knock him off his bike. You've also got the gears set up just like in a real 18-speed Eaton, where you're not using the clutch to change up, and you've got to match the revs to your gears. If you don't, it'll grind. I've gotten really good with it. Occasionally I will grind the gears, but I've got it pretty precise now. And again, like I say, it makes it more challenging. And that's what you want to do. You want to make it feel like you're really driving a truck. Especially because, you know, this game, the graphics and the realism is just spot on as far as I'm concerned. I purchased that Alaskan Road Truckers, and I put quite a bit of time into that to get, see what it was really like. And going from American Truck Simulator through to that, there's a big difference. Unfortunately, it doesn't live up to its hype. Graphics are dismal. It's full of bugs, crashes, the lot. And I had such high hopes for that game because it would offer so much more than what American Truck Simulator would, as far as immersion goes. Because you get out of the truck and you've got to connect the trailer, etc., etc. But half the time it's not working. So hopefully you guys will pull it together. I really doubt it though, because every update that they've done so far has just broken the game even more. I'm using the automatic headlights and the automatic high beam. Not that it's too much of a worry right now because it's daylight, but it works really well for the night time. I've tested it fully. And when you drive along the road, if there's another car coming, the high beam will dip automatically. Once the car's gone, the high beam will come back on again. Oops, there you go. Missed that gear. I can't get over how short that trailer is. That's really weird. Whoa. Oh, good thing he wasn't at the stop sign then, because I didn't stop. Although I don't think you get fined for not stopping at stop signs in this game. I haven't noticed it in all the time I've been driving. So yeah, what I've seen of the Kansas City DLC, I'm really loving it. The open fields, the farms, the city itself, Kansas City itself. They've really done a good job with this DLC. Oops. Didn't find me. It didn't catch me speeding. That was lucky. I didn't realise the speed limit had changed. That looks like it. Very close.
I saw a bear rolling discos. I'm backing off the hammer.
10-4 on that.
Yeah, like I say, you got heaps of farmland. Got a good mix with the DLC. Whoa! That one snuck up on me. Whoa.
Smokey Bear's taking pictures. Let's back it on down.
10-4. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so like I say, with this profile, I call it the keeping it real profile. And like I say, I have all the realistic settings, all the realistic mods to make it as close to real life as possible. And like I say, it makes it that little bit more challenging and gives you a better sort of idea of what real truck drivers have to face on a day-to-day basis. It'll never really sort of be as harsh as what they've got it, but gives you a bit of an idea. Looks like somebody put the trailer in the washing trunk. Stubby little trailer. Gears are missing the gears right up here. Woodward discovered. just reminded me when I'm pulling up to this gate, one of the gates in Kansas City DLC, I forget which one it was, wouldn't open. I couldn't figure out why. I was driving up, trying to get out of the yard, and the gate wouldn't open. I was driving up to it, and no matter what I did, it just would not open. And so I decided I'd try coming at it at different angles, and I had to pull right over to the right of the gate for it to open. So yeah, if you have troubles getting out of one of the gates in Kansas, that's possibly a cure to it. Just move over as far to the right of the gate as you possibly can, and it'll probably open up for you. Okay, so that's one of the events done. And what did we do? We did, it was only, what? All we made out of that was, yeah, okay. See, that's because of the realistic economy. I just finished playing one of my other profiles, and for that job I would have got about $6,000 or $7,000. But as you can see, we only got $540 for it, and that's like I say, the realistic economy kicking in. And you can see what I mean by it makes it more challenging. And yeah, so if you've stuck around to the end, like right now, which I think you have, if you're listening to me, you can hear me, and you're watching this, I'm guessing you did stick around. The announcement I've got is I've just about finished my first prototype button box. I've just got to box it all up and connect it up to the computer. I'll do a video on that shortly once that's all done. And yeah, if you're interested, I'll be possibly selling them if there's enough interest. And they'll be at a very reasonable price compared to the others that are on the market. It'll be, aimed towards a budget-friendly market. And so, yeah, if you're interested, stick around and click that bell, because you'll get notified once I make that video and show you exactly how it works and what sort of quality it is. It'll be pretty good quality. It won't be, A grade as far as like the sim panels and stuff like that. It'll be, like I say, a budget-friendly box, but good quality at that price point, if you understand what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe. It's free. You might as well. Helps me with the algorithm. And share it with your friends. Let them know. And if you did enjoy it, hopefully, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.